For decades, Bruce Willis captivated the world with his charm, wit, and unforgettable performances. But a recent glimpse of the action star has left fans heartbroken. Once the epitome of strength and vitality, Willis now faces a battle more daunting than any he took on in Die Hard. As the beloved star steps further away from the spotlight, his loved ones are rallying in ways that reveal the gravity of his condition. What has brought the Willis family to this critical moment? Stay with us as we uncover Bruce Willis's ongoing fight and the profound impact on those closest to him. But to truly understand what's happened, we need to go back to where it all began. The untold story of Bruce Willis. Back in the 1980s, Bruce Willis wasn't anyone's idea of an action hero. He didn't have the hulking physique of Sylvester Stallone or Arnold Schwarzenegger, nor their larger-than-life presence. Instead, Willis was shorter, leaner, and carried himself with an everyman charm. But when he stepped into the role of John McClane in Die Hard, he shattered every preconceived notion. Here was an action star who didn't win battles with brute strength alone, but with wit, resilience, and a bit of luck. His portrayal of McClane, a New York cop thrust into chaos, struck a chord with audiences. Bruce Willis wasn't a superhero. He was a guy trying his best to survive, and America loved him for it. So, when Bruce Willis announced his retirement on March 30th, 2022, it felt like an abrupt end to a monumental career. At 67, his departure from acting was shocking, especially given his plans to end his career on a high note. In a 2013 interview with GQ, Willis talked about retiring gracefully, citing Cary Grant as his inspiration. His aim was always to keep his performances lifelike, no matter the personal struggles he faced. Yet his retirement didn't align with his vision. Born in 1955 in Idar Oberstein, West Germany, Bruce Willis started life far from Hollywood glitz. His father was an American soldier, his mother a German native, and his early years were as ordinary as they come. After his family moved to New Jersey, Willis, nicknamed Bruno by his friends, grew up as a popular, relatable kid. But his path to stardom was anything but smooth. As a child, Willis struggled with a severe stutter, so debilitating he often couldn't speak to family or friends. Acting became his refuge. By taking on roles and embodying characters, he found a way to conquer his speech impediment, and over time his confidence grew. It wasn't just acting that gave him a voice, it was perseverance. Encouraged by a supportive drama professor, Willis sought professional help and eventually overcame his stutter through therapy. Though he seldom talked publicly about this struggle, it shaped him into the tenacious performer audiences came to adore. His big break came in the 1980s with the TV series Moonlighting. Starring opposite Sybil Shepherd, Willis played David Addison, a wisecracking private investigator. Their on-screen chemistry was electric, turning the show into a cultural phenomenon. But behind the scenes, their relationship was far from harmonious. Co-star Curtis Armstrong later revealed the two could barely stand each other, to the point where body doubles were often used to avoid direct interaction. Things came to a head during Shepherd's pregnancy, which forced production delays and long hours, further straining their partnership. Their off-screen tension contrasted sharply with the sizzling dynamic they shared on screen. Despite these challenges, Willis's career soared. By the mid-1980s, he had landed a lucrative endorsement deal with Seagram's wine coolers, showcasing his charisma in commercials. However, his personal life took a dark turn when he was arrested for DUI, leading him to confront his issues with booze. Willis sought help, joined Alcoholics Anonymous, and stepped away from the Seagram's campaign. Though he later claimed to have regained control over his drinking, this chapter underscored the vulnerabilities behind his tough guy image. In 1988, Bruce Willis redefined the action genre with Die Hard. His performance as John McClane catapulted him into superstardom and set a new standard for action heroes. Flawed, vulnerable, but undeniably resourceful. The film's success led to a string of sequels, including Die Hard 2 and Die Hard with a Vengeance, which collectively grossed over $700 million worldwide. However, the intense stunts came at a cost. During filming, an explosion left Willis partially deaf in his left ear, a lasting injury that complicated interviews and interactions in later years. Not every project was a triumph. In 1991, Willis took a risk with Hudson Hawk, a quirky blend of comedy and action. Deeply involved in its production, he even co-wrote the script. But the film flopped both critically and commercially, marking a rare misstep in his career. Despite this setback, Willis rebounded with standout performances in Pulp Fiction and The Sixth Sense, the latter earning him critical acclaim and revitalizing his career. Interestingly, The Sixth Sense almost didn't happen. In 1997, Willis had been attached to a Disney film called Broadway Brawler, but creative differences shut down production after just 20 days. To smooth things over, Willis struck a deal with Disney, agreeing to appear in 3 films for a reduced fee. This arrangement led to Armageddon, The Sixth Sense, and The Kid, which collectively grossed over $1.3 billion. Yet even during his peak years, personal challenges persisted. In 2001, Willis's younger brother Robert was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. Willis took time off to support him, buying him a home and dedicating a stage performance of True West to his memory. After Robert's passing, Willis sought solace in spiritual exploration, even consulting a medium who claimed to channel his brother's spirit. As the years went on, Willis's health and career began to show signs of strain. On the set of Tears of the Sun, he sustained a serious injury during a stunt involving pyrotechnics. The physical and emotional toll of the incident led him to sue the studio for inadequate safety measures, though the details of the case were kept private. In the 2010 S, Willis found himself starring in a slew of direct-to-video films, part of a trend known as geezer teasers. These low-budget projects used big-name stars in small roles to draw audiences, particularly in international markets. For many of these films, Willis's involvement was minimal, often limited to a few minutes of screen time. While lucrative, these roles marked a departure from the energy and passion that had once defined his work. Fans began to notice something was off. Directors and co-stars reported that Willis struggled on set, often forgetting lines and relying on earpieces for dialogue. Scripts were shortened, stunt doubles took over most of the action, and the spark that once defined his performances seemed to be fading. In interviews, his responses appeared disjointed, a far cry from the sharp-witted actor audiences had come to know. Director Mike Burns, who worked with Willis on Out of Death, later reflected on the experience, saying it was clear the actor was struggling. Willis's confusion on set, questioning his role or even his presence, highlighted a heartbreaking decline. His final performances, though physically present, lacked the energy and charisma that had made him a legend. The Day fans grew concerned. On September 8th, Bruce Willis was spotted in Los Angeles, a shadow of the vibrant action hero fans had adored for decades. Wearing a baseball cap and a striped shirt, he sat quietly in the passenger seat of a car, looking pale and distant. 2 bodyguards flanked him, one driving and the other in the back, heightening the sense of protection around the actor who had once been larger than life. The brief sighting sparked concern about his health and well-being, casting a somber shadow over his public image. The world was first shaken in March 2022 when Bruce's family made a heartbreaking announcement. He was stepping away from acting after being diagnosed with aphasia, a condition that disrupts communication. Often caused by strokes, head injuries, or progressive neurological diseases, aphasia impacts speech, understanding, and cognitive abilities. Though the exact cause of Bruce's condition was not disclosed, the news devastated fans who had grown up watching him light up the screen in films like Die Hard and Pulp Fiction. The Willis family's statement, signed by Bruce's daughters, wife, and ex-wife, shared their gratitude for the outpouring of support, while admitting they were navigating uncharted waters. They vowed to live life to the fullest, with Bruce maintaining his characteristic optimism despite the challenges ahead. Behind the scenes, whispers of Bruce's struggles had circulated in Hollywood long before the public announcement. Director Mike Burns, who worked with him on Out of Death, revealed he had specifically requested fewer lines for the actor, as it was clear Bruce was having trouble. This foresight shed light on how those close to him were already adjusting to his declining abilities, though they remained discreet about his condition. In 2020, during the production of Hard Kill, troubling incidents pointed to a deeper issue. Reports emerged of Bruce forgetting lines and once firing a blank unexpectedly, startling his co-star, Lala Kent. While precautions were taken on set to ensure safety, the situation foreshadowed the struggles Bruce and his family would later confirm. Scout Willis, Bruce's daughter, reflected on the outpouring of love following the announcement of her father's diagnosis. In a heartfelt Instagram post, she thanked fans for their kind messages, admitting she had been unsure how the public would react to such personal news. She expressed gratitude for the deep impact her father had made on people's lives, vowing to respond to the wave of support in time. Bruce's wife, Emma Hemming Willis, also opened her heart on social media. In one post, she celebrated his passion and fearless spirit, calling him her greatest inspiration. In another, she shared her raw emotions, writing, "I love him so much it hurts," a poignant glimpse into her love and pain. On National Grief Awareness Day, Emma shared a personal video montage chronicling her summer, her way of finding light amid darkness. The video showed her stepping outside her comfort zone through hobbies like gardening, tennis, and fitness. In her caption, she shared her stepdaughter Scout's wisdom, describing grief as the deepest and purest form of love. Emma's message of resilience resonated with fans, yet it carried a haunting undertone. While she fought to navigate the weight of her husband's diagnosis, the reality of his condition loomed larger with each passing day. What few realized then was that the challenges were far from over. They were only going to get worse. Bruce Willis's heartbreaking diagnosis revealed. In February 2023, the Willis family shared a heartbreaking update. Bruce Willis had been diagnosed with frontotemporal dementia, FTD, a progressive and devastating disease that affects communication and behavior. For years they had searched for answers, trying to understand the subtle yet undeniable changes in Bruce's abilities. The diagnosis, while difficult, brought a sense of clarity to a journey fraught with uncertainty. The family spoke openly about the challenges ahead, but also expressed gratitude for finally understanding what was happening. They highlighted Bruce's lifelong commitment to using his platform for good and pledged to raise awareness about FTD, encouraging others to learn more through the Association for Frontotemporal Degeneration. In their words, Bruce's joy for life and ability to bring happiness to others remain unchanged, even as they navigate this new chapter. Frontotemporal dementia isn't as well known as Alzheimer's, but its effects can be just as devastating. Unlike Alzheimer's, which primarily impacts memory, FTD targets the brain's frontal and temporal lobes, affecting communication, behavior, and personality. Imagine losing the ability to connect with others, not through forgetfulness, but through an inability to express yourself or understand social cues. That's what FTD does. As Dr. Sami Barmada explains, it's a form of dementia that can leave families feeling confused and heartbroken as their loved ones change in ways they don't recognize. For Bruce, his diagnosis is likely a form of FTD called primary progressive aphasia, which causes a gradual decline in language skills. It's not a sudden change, like after a stroke, but a slow erosion of communication abilities, a painful reality for both Bruce and those closest to him. His daughter, Tallulah, described it as watching her father retreat from the world little by little. She shared in a Vogue essay how heartbreaking it was to misinterpret his unresponsiveness as detachment before understanding the true cause. Bruce's wife, Emma Hemming Willis, has also been candid about the struggles of living with FTD. She revealed how difficult it was to make sense of the early signs, initially attributing Bruce's speech changes to his childhood stutter. Over time, the symptoms grew too significant to ignore, leading to the eventual diagnosis. Emma spoke about how isolating the journey can feel, but she's found solace in connecting with other caregivers who understand the unique challenges of FTD. She emphasizes that the disease doesn't just affect the person diagnosed, it profoundly impacts the entire family. FTD's effects are as varied as they are devastating. Patients may lose interest in activities they once loved, act out of character, or struggle with repetitive behaviors. Some, like Bruce, experience difficulty communicating, while others may exhibit changes in personality that leave their loved ones describing them as not themselves. The journey is unpredictable, and life expectancy after diagnosis ranges from 7 to 13 years, though no two cases are the same. Tallulah shared a particularly poignant moment during a wedding she attended, realizing with a pang that she wouldn't have her father present to give a speech at her own wedding someday. It's moments like these, Dr. Jagan Pillai explains, that underscore the profound emotional toll of FTD, not just for the person diagnosed, but for everyone around them. As news of Bruce's diagnosis spread, an outpouring of love and support followed. Celebrities and fans alike rallied around the Willis family, offering words of encouragement and admiration. Tom Hanks, Rita Wilson, Selma Blair, Queen Latifah, Paris Hilton, and many others shared their well wishes. Maria Shriver praised the family for their openness, noting how public figures sharing their health journeys can provide comfort and understanding to others facing similar struggles. Carl Weathers, known for his role in Rocky, sent his love, while CNN anchor Jake Tapper revealed his connection to the disease, sharing that his father-in-law had also suffered from FTD. Tapper's words captured what so many were feeling: sympathy for the Willis family and a determination to raise awareness about the devastating impact of this disease. Bruce Willis's fight against FTD. Bruce Willis, the beloved Hollywood star, has been facing a difficult journey since being diagnosed with frontotemporal dementia, FTD. His family has been remarkably open about the challenges and moments of grace they've encountered, sharing insights that resonate with anyone who has faced a similar struggle. Despite the hurdles, the Willis family continues to find strength in their unity, celebrating the small yet significant moments of connection. In recent updates, Tallulah Willis, Bruce's daughter, described her father's condition as stable. This word, though simple, carries immense weight for a disease as unpredictable as FTD. Tallulah spoke candidly about the challenges her family faces, but emphasized the importance of treasuring the present. For her, spending time with her father has become a gift, a reminder to hold on to the little moments that truly matter. The Willis family's journey has been marked by vulnerability and love, with each member contributing to the story of Bruce's care. Emma Heming Willis, Bruce's wife, has been a pillar of strength, openly discussing the complexities of caregiving. In an appearance on Today, she highlighted the emotional toll of the disease, not just on Bruce, but on the entire family. It's difficult to say how much he's aware of his condition, she admitted, revealing how the diagnosis has brought both challenges and a sense of clarity. Understanding what they are dealing with has, in some ways, been a comfort, allowing the family to focus on supporting Bruce and cherishing the time they have. The emotional threads of this journey extend to Bruce's ex-wife, Demi Moore, who remains a close part of his life. To celebrate his 69th birthday in March 2023, Demi shared a heartfelt photo capturing a tender moment between the former couple. Her post radiated love and gratitude for Bruce, reflecting the enduring connection they share. The celebration was a family affair, as Bruce's daughters gathered to sing him "Happy Birthday" in a touching video shared by Demi. It was a rare moment of joy, a testament to the deep bond that holds the Willis family together. Bruce's daughters have also played a central role in documenting their time with him, offering glimpses into their lives. Rumor Willis, his eldest daughter, shared a touching Instagram post, calling her father the funniest, most tender, charming, and magical papa. Meanwhile, Scout Willis captured a simple yet profound moment around Thanksgiving 2023, her hand holding her father's, accompanied by the caption, "My Guy." These small acts of love underscore the intimacy of their relationship with Bruce, showing that even in the face of difficulty, their connection remains unshakable. As they navigate this journey, Emma Heming Willis has emerged as a fierce advocate for FTD awareness. Her candid reflections about the realities of caregiving reveal her commitment to being honest, not only with the world, but with her children, Mabel and Evelyn. She speaks openly about how she has approached these conversations, ensuring her daughters understand their father's condition. For Emma, this honesty is a way to preserve their bond as a family and to help her daughters process the situation with courage and compassion. Emma's transparency has inspired many. She has openly discussed the emotional toll caregiving takes, how it often requires moments of release, whether through tears, talking to loved ones, or simply asking for help. Community has become a crucial source of strength for her, both within the Willis family and beyond. In an interview with Town & Country, Emma expressed her gratitude for her support system, emphasizing how leaning on others has helped her navigate this challenging time. Emma's advocacy work has also gained recognition. Next year, she will be honored with the Susan Newhouse and Cy Newhouse Award of Hope by the Association for Frontotemporal Degeneration, AFTD, a testament to her dedication to raising awareness about the disease. Through her journey, Emma has found her voice, drawing inspiration from Bruce's fearless spirit. "I've learned to take bold steps," she reflected, acknowledging how this experience has pushed her to grow in ways she never imagined. For Emma, this is about more than her own family's struggles. It's about using her platform to shed light on a disease that impacts countless others. Bruce Willis's family is reportedly focusing on providing him with love and care during these challenging times. Since his family announced his retirement from acting due to aphasia in 2022, Bruce Willis, the beloved star of the Die Hard franchise, has largely retreated from public life. Known for his charisma and quick wit, Bruce's world has changed dramatically since his diagnosis of frontotemporal dementia, FTD. Now his family is unsure whether they'll have the chance to celebrate his 70th birthday. His deteriorating health weighs heavily on his wife, Emma, their young daughters, Mabel and Evelyn, and his ex-wife, Demi Moore, and their daughters, Rumer, Scout, and Tallulah. Together, this blended family has united to ensure Bruce is surrounded by love, care, and comfort during this difficult time. Their days are spent focusing on creating a safe environment where Bruce can feel at ease. Outings are planned meticulously, with a team of caregivers providing 24/7 support to help him with daily tasks and monitor his condition. While his mobility hasn't been significantly affected, his safety is always a priority. Even in public, the family ensures he is well protected and supported. Behind closed doors, however, the changes in Bruce's personality have been heartbreaking. The man who once lit up every room with his energy and charm is no longer fully present in the way his loved ones remember. Glenn Gordon Caron, Bruce's longtime friend and former collaborator, described his condition poignantly. "It's like seeing the world through a screen door." Though Bruce remains physically here, the vibrant, quick-witted individual he once was has gradually faded. It has been reported that the disease may have progressed to the point where he struggles to recognize close family members. Emma Hemming Willis, Bruce's wife, has been a steadfast source of support throughout this journey. She has adapted to the changes, learning to cherish small moments and let go of expectations. For Emma, love now means focusing on what is rather than what was, finding joy in the present and accepting the reality of their life together. Demi Moore, Bruce's ex-wife, has also remained a constant in his life, offering love and support for him and the entire family. But despite the challenges Bruce now faces, he didn't just play the game, he redefined it. How Bruce Willis changed the game. Hollywood paychecks are a high-stakes game shaped by a multitude of factors. Awards, critical acclaim, box office success, and powerful representation all come into play when determining an actor's worth. Over the decades, A-list stars have negotiated groundbreaking deals, rewriting the rules of industry compensation and inspiring others to push boundaries. In the early 20th century, Mary Pickford was the first to shatter pay expectations, earning an unprecedented $1,000 per week in 1916. Fast forward to 1963, Elizabeth Taylor turned heads when she became the first actor to command $1 million paycheck for her role in Cleopatra. But few deals shook Hollywood to its core like Bruce Willis's $5 million salary for Die Hard in 1988, a game-changing moment that redefined what was possible for emerging stars. Yet Bruce Willis's rise to fame as John McClane wasn't a straightforward journey. In fact, he wasn't even the first or fifth choice for the now iconic role. Hollywood heavyweights like Harrison Ford, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Clint Eastwood, and Sylvester Stallone all turned it down. Even Frank Sinatra, whose 1968 film The Detective loosely inspired Die Hard, was approached but passed due to his age. With so many rejections, the role fell to Willis, a then-unknown TV actor best recognized for his comedic charm on the hit show Moonlighting. When Willis landed the part, it wasn't just his casting that made waves, it was his paycheck. In the 1980s, $5 million salaries were reserved for Hollywood royalty like Dustin Hoffman, who earned that amount for Tootsie after years of proven box office success. Bruce Willis, by contrast, was far from a household name, let alone an action star. His leap from small-screen actor to multi-million-dollar leading man was as audacious as it was unprecedented. The news of Willis's salary sent shockwaves through Hollywood. Studio executives, agents, and industry insiders debated the implications of paying an unproven star such a high fee. Many worried it would set an unsustainable precedent, encouraging rising actors to demand similar pay and inflating production costs. Others doubted whether audiences would even accept Willis, known for his everyman charm, as an action hero. But 20th Century Fox stood by its decision. The studio saw potential in Willis's relatability, believing he could bring a new kind of vulnerability and wit to the action genre. Willis, for his part, embraced the backlash, defending his payday as standard industry practice and pointing out the uncertain nature of Hollywood careers. He argued that actors needed to seize financial opportunities when they arose, knowing fame could be fleeting. The circumstances surrounding Willis's casting undoubtedly worked in his favor. After so many high-profile rejections, the studio was desperate to secure a lead and get the film into production. That urgency gave Willis and his team significant leverage during negotiations, allowing him to command a salary that many believed was disproportionate for his experience. When Die Hard hit theaters in 1988, it silenced the critics and skeptics almost immediately. The film grossed $148 million against a modest $28 million budget, proving to be a massive box office success. Bruce Willis's charismatic performance as the quick-thinking, wisecracking John McClane not only won over audiences but also cemented his status as a legitimate movie star. Larry Gordon, the film's producer, later defended the controversial decision to pay Willis $5 million, declaring it worth every penny. The film's runaway success and Willis's newfound star power vindicated the risk. Die Hard went on to become a cultural phenomenon, spawning multiple sequels and securing its place in history as one of the greatest action films of all time. For Bruce Willis, Die Hard marked the beginning of an extraordinary career. Over the years, he earned staggering sums for his work, including $10 million for voicing the lead in Look Who's Talking and its sequel. His roles in blockbusters like The Sixth Sense, Armageddon, Unbreakable, Sin City, and 12 Monkeys further solidified his bankability. Today, his net worth is estimated at a remarkable $250 million, a testament to his enduring success in Hollywood. Willis has also amassed an impressive collection of accolades, including 2 Emmy Awards and a Golden Globe. His contributions to film have been celebrated around the world, but despite his achievements, he's always maintained that his greatest source of joy and pride lies closer to home. As a father of 5 daughters, Willis has consistently prioritized his family. His 3 eldest daughters, Rumor, Scout, and Tallulah, are from his 13-year marriage to Demi Moore, which lasted from 1987 to 2000. In 2009, he married Emma Hemming Willis, and together they welcomed 2 more daughters, Mabel and Evelyn. Willis has spoken often about the fulfillment fatherhood brings him. In a 2012 interview, he expressed his deep contentment with his family life, emphasizing the importance of spending time with his loved ones. For Bruce Willis, amidst the fame, fortune, and accolades, family remains the ultimate measure of success. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, comment, and turn on post notifications to stay updated with our latest content.